that. Continue. Number 15. On a public fast day, so we just had it, right, on Tuesday. Public fast day, when the portions of the Torah begin in Vaychal is read, from Shmos 32:11, we should call only one who is fasting to ascend to the Torah. Okay, so very, very important. That's a job of a Rabbi, right? So if he wants to call somebody, has to come over to that person and ask if he's fasting or not. So in the morning during Shacharis, if you start at 6 a.m., let's say, so it's most likely that everybody's fasting. But if he's not sure, he must ask, especially for Mincha. If you pray later Mincha, like, I don't know, before the sunset, so it's 4 p.m., right? This time we had Mincha at 4 or 5 or something, right? So he has to ask a person, he's fasting or not. So if he's not fasting, don't call him. So commentary says that since the Torah is being read because it is a fast day, one who is not fasting, even this is due to his illness, should not be called upon. It's not like we hold this against this poor person, that this elderly person who must eat. It's not, has nothing to do with him. I mean, he does everything according to halacha. He's weak, he's sick, he's old, he's this, he's that. He's allowed to eat, but we do not call him. It's only 3 people that call. So why would we call somebody who's not fasting? Continue. If there is no other Kohen present, aside from one who is not fasting, or one who does not intend to complete the fast, they should call upon Israel or Leib in his place. He's very clear. So let me see the commentary. Even if he's still fasting, if he intends to discontinue his fast before the nightfall, he should not be alert. So basically, let's say in the morning, right? So it's elderly person, weak person, right? So this Gabe has to come and quietly ask him, is he going to fast the whole day? If he said, no, I'm going to fast only until 1 p.m., for example. I mean, it's allowed. He's allowed to eat at 1 p.m. So we should not, even though he's a Kohen, we should not give him an Aliyah. That's a proper way to do. So it's basically on the head of this Gabbai. So if this person accepted upon himself to be a Gabbai, stand on the bima and bank on the bima and do all of the announcement, he has to do his job. You understand? If he calls somebody else who he should enough call, so it's upon his head basically. Okay, continue. They should call upon Israel or Leib in his place. There is no problem. I mean, we're not holding against him. He's just not fasting, or he's not attempting to complete the fast. It's not his fault, basically. But for us, it's not good. In this case, it is proper for a Kohen to exit the synagogue. So all of these cases, and let me read the commentary I'm going to explain. He should exit the synagogue before they call for Leib or Israel, so that his lineage does not come into question if he does not ascend. See Mishnah Berurah 556. So basically, that's what happened in a shul where I go now. Today was Thursday. So 2 people have yortzeit. So it's proper when you have yortzeit, anniversary of passing of somebody like close in your family, you should be called up to the Torah. So basically 2 people, and only 3 people are called to the Torah. So they asked Kohen. So Kohen left the building, the synagogue, right? They called the one Israel, and the second Israel, and then the third person, and then the Kohen came in. I mean, he came as soon as they called this person, and as this person said the blessings, Kohen came in. I mean, it's very like Choshev and educated Kohen. He knew exactly when to come in. He would not come in early because they would, as we just read, they would have to substitute this Israel for the Kohen. So he waited behind the door until that Leib, not Leib, that Israel finished the blessing, and then he came in. That's, I mean, very straightforward halacha. Okay, continue. If there is another Kohen present, he is not required to exit. Okay, so I mean, nobody said which which coin they should call. So okay, so if he is not fasting, there is not another coin. So let them call another coin, right? But should rather not notify Gabbai that he should not call upon him. That's a proper way also. This is a poor Gabbai. I mean, it's a lot upon his head. So just show a finger on another coin maybe, or like whisper, or say like send a message to a Gabbai not to call him but to call another coin. Because why? Because I'm not fasting. And if they do call upon him, he should not assent. It's very clear. So this coin should refuse. I mean, in order to not to refuse, he has to like notify Gabbai, Rabbi, whoever needs to be notified, not to call him. However, if the fast fell on Monday or Thursday, then even though the reading of the passages Vayichal, nevertheless, since the time is a normal designated for a Torah reading, therefore, after the fact, if he did not exit the synagogue because he was not fasting, and they called upon him, he should assent. Should assent. Let's read commentary, and we're going to explain. Although the passage that they are reading is different from a regular Monday and Thursday reading due to the fast, since the Torah is usually read on these days, if one who is not fasting was called up, he may still assent. So basically, that's some kind of leniency. I would say leniency, right? When the fast fell on this Tuesday, right? I think it's a perfect example. On Tuesdays, we usually do not read Torah. So when they bring out Torah, so we know for sure it's Torah written only for a fast day, right? But on a Monday and Thursday, it's not so clear. I mean, that they bring out to the Torah until they start reading, so maybe person does not know that today is fast. For whatever reason, he forgot. So in this case, there is a leniency. So the person who is not fasting is allowed, I mean, after the fact, of course, he should have notified Gabbai, Rabbi, whoever is in charge, that he is not fasting, but he did not do so. So he is allowed to assent to the Torah reading. Okay, continue. Number 16. Similarly, someone who is resident in Eretz Israel, where festivals are celebrated for only one day, aside from Rosh Hashanah, and he came to the diaspora, and he was present in a synagogue on the second day of the festival, one should not call upon him to assent to the Torah. And the law is described in previous Sefer for one who was not fasting a public fast day. So let's see the commentary, and we're going to explain. So one more time. Similarly, someone who residents in Eretz Israel, where festivals celebrated for only one day. Okay, so commentary. As instituted in Scripture, there are never two consecutive festival days, right? Except Rosh Hashanah, of course. However, since the day on which the festival would occur was determined by the court in Yerushalayim, based on the scheduling of the Rosh Chodesh, communities that were too far from Yerushalayim to have received word on when the new month would begin, observed the additional festival day. Okay, this assured that they did not violate the laws of the festival. Although the festival are no longer scheduled in Yerushalayim, the institution of the second festival day has remained. Within the Eretz Israel, there never was need to institute a second festival day. So, I mean, just quick history lesson. I mean, that in olden days we will have to the great Sanhedrin would sanctify the new months, and then they would send all of these people to notify all of these people, all of the residents of diaspora about when was the beginning of the month. So just so we understand. So beginning of the month is if there are 2 days of Rosh Chodesh, so it's not first and the second, as many people think. It's Torias and end first, right? So first day of Rosh Chodesh is the Torias of previous month, and the first is the second day of Rosh Chodesh. Okay, so in the diaspora, since they were afraid to make a mistake, so they doubled. We doubled all of the holidays. So we did day 1 and day 2 just in case. Maybe if day 1 is not actually a holiday, so we're off 1 day, so there is no problem. We're going to celebrate 2 days just in case. So in the Eretz Israel, it was not never an issue, because it was very close to Sabbath, right? So here we go. Person that lives in Israel, he would celebrate 1 day. He comes to stay by me on Pesach, let's say, right? So he's not going to celebrate the second day. So basically, technically, he can take a taxi from my house and go to airport and fly to wherever he wants. So there is no problem. I cannot take him. I cannot help him with the luggage. I cannot do any of this. But he can do whatever he wants. Of course, they say do it so the other people don't see you. Right? So if he needs to fly, it's better go like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Nobody see them. Otherwise, people think that somebody is not shomer Shabbos and Mitzvah in my house. That's also a problem. Okay, so this person, let's say, right? Well, let's say he stays in my house and he goes to synagogue with me the second day, so he cannot be called up for the Torah. Because on the holidays we read the special section that they have to do with the holidays. But for him, it's not a holiday; it's for him a regular day. That's the problem. So he must, as Kitzur said, he must behave as a person who is not fasting on the fast day. So basically, he has to refuse, he has to go out, do something not to be called, basically.